Oh, family, oh, family, oh, family. What a great day to be in the land of the living on this beautiful day. We just want to say thank you so much for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is cold outside in the city of New Orleans. Woo! But we do have something to smile about. I'm telling you, we got something great to smile about today, just to be alive. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in on this beautiful day. Welcome to the new show on WBOK with your favorite Gullah girl called On the Move. And we are definitely a community that is moving forward. So we just want to make sure that we are just showing much love and light as we give this beautiful information on today. So all of you guys who are tuning in on Facebook Live, or you guys who are listening to the sound of my voice, that means somebody else is not listening. So do me a favor, y'all. Tap that person next to you, or just text that person and say, hey, tune in live to your girl at www.WBOK1230am.com. And if you guys know those people who don't like to necessarily tune in live, that's on like Facebook Live or on the computer, they can definitely download that beautiful Google app called WBOK. It looks something like that right above my head, WBOK 1230 AM family. Or they can do it on their iPhones. iPhone people, I don't know how you rock, but y'all already know how you rock. So download the app to make sure that you can check out your girl and what we got going on this beautiful day. So, family, today is a great day. Today is Mind, Body, Spirit Wednesdays. Yesterday we had Talk to Me Tuesday with Sister Alicia Eaglin from Eaglin Insurance and tax services, and it was a great conversation. So we were able to talk about some of the things to expect this tax season, what you should be doing this tax season, the extra 1,000 tax credit that women are getting for their children. And so it was a beautiful day. But today specifically, we are focusing on meditation and the importance of meditation. And so a lot of people get that so confused. Everybody's just like, either I'm going to be numb, what is it, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. They think about that when they think about meditation. Or people think about the word Om, because you're sitting there doing meditation. But it's so much more than that. And so we're going to talk about the different variations of meditation. And we have an amazing guest today to do that. But so if you feel like you got a question, you can always hit us up on Facebook Live, or you can definitely call in at 504-260-9265. That is 504-260-9265. So today's topic on Mind, Body, Spirit Wednesdays is meditation. And so I got Mama Denise in the house, family. Look at Mama Denise. Yeah, oh, she's all pretty. She thought she was going to be like, oh my God, I'm on Facebook Live. They're going to be looking at me, Jesus. And so she's just glowing on Facebook Live today, family. But meditation is what we're talking about today. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit about Mama Denise. I'm going to let her talk about herself because she's an amazing person. But she has a ministry called Peace Ministry, which is an integrative approach to building relationships that enhance the world. Founded in 1995, Reverend Dr. Denise L. Green. She got all the alphabet behind her name, family. I ain't gonna do all this alphabet right here, y'all. But she's the author of Morning Thoughts, Become Daily Things, Every Word is Heard in the Universe. She's also the author of Kissing Our Children Goodbye. She's also the author of another devotional book. She's also an acupuncture. She's gonna talk about that. She gives weddings. She helps a sister out spiritually. We give thanks for that. And so I'm going to let her, look at this glow. Isn't she beautiful? Yes, she is.
See, I love her. I do love her.
So we're going to introduce Sister Mama, Sister, Pastor, Reverend, Dr. Denise Graves. Hey, Mama.
Greetings, family. I'm so happy to be here. I thank my sister, Kyndra Joi. I know that she's my people by a number of mamas, and we've been together in a number of lifetimes. So I'm just going to keep claiming that.
Yes.
And that's what meditation does for us. It allows us to tap into those connections. Mm-hmm. Most people, Kyndra, think that meditation is something that is contrary to their religious beliefs.
Yes.
It is not. It is something that is recommended by many faith systems, and it really means be mindful of, think on. It means also to free your mind of conscious thoughts, so you can have a flow. What I'm learning is that our lives have become so consumed with activity that we are only responding. We are not acting. And when we take time to deep breathe and meditate,
I hope y'all
we have an opportunity to act with consciousness. Most of us are afraid of what we might learn if we sit still.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to tell my story.
I'm guilty of that too, family. I'm guilty of that too. When you sit still, you know that you begin to hear the things that you're supposed to be doing.
Or you begin to feel things that you need to be paying attention to.
Ah, okay.
So I've learned to meditate a lot of different ways.
Okay.
And one of the positions I've practiced is the lotus position. Close to the lotus position. Let me just say that I'm not even, there's some things that are not mine to do.
Yes.
But I noticed when I sat that my hip kept bothering me.
Wow.
And I didn't want to, pay attention to it, so I just kept shifting and shifting.
Yeah.
And the monk I was studying with said that there comes a time when you actually practice meditation that you are receiving messages that you can begin to respond to. Now, if I had not paid attention, I'd have missed all the things I was able to learn about my own body.
Wow.
How I had gotten used to walking a particular way to accommodate that pain, and how I'd begun to sit a particular way to accommodate that pain, and how I acted in particular activities to accommodate the pain. But what I've learned is that pain had turned into suffering.
Oh, wow.
And meditation allows you to take a look at how you suffer.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
it is. No, okay.
Meditation provides an opportunity for you to pay attention to how you're suffering.
Oh, my gosh. That is such a powerful statement.
It is, most of us accept sadness or pain or bad things so long because it is the norm.
Yes,
and
it is.
It's the normalized difficulty in having a full life that we've made our baseline.
Wow. Wow.
So we have an opportunity to listen and pay attention and receive messaging, as you talked about.
Yes, yes.
But also, it guides how we are able to do mindful activity.
Intentional.
With intentionality. We just completed a weekend meditation retreat, and we sat for 20 minutes and ate our food in complete silence. And we were told to think about the food with every chew.
Wow.
And what we learned is that we got fuller, eating less.
Wow.
We digested our food better and had greater appreciation for all those hands that were responsible for that moment.
Wow.
And certainly I had tremendous appreciation for the preparer of the food. So mindfulness is taking the time to pay attention to what is there.
Wow. So family, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, you said some powerful statements within the first 5 minutes that we haven't even gotten good into 10 minutes yet, and she's already just speaking so much light and love. And light in love, let me say that, because you're speaking so much light in love, when light can be sometimes heard in such a negative way that people don't receive it. So I appreciate and respect your intentionality in coming with so much love and talking about light. But today, family, we're talking about meditation. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, we're talking about meditation, the importance of meditation, and how it pretty much tells us and helps us to recognize how we are suffering. That's what you said earlier?
I just said that.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's what we're talking about today. And she's just diving into, she said a few things. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but she said she was studying with a monk. Now, for a lot of us who are out there, if I could be also transparent, and for those of us who'd be like, because she's a sister, so you guys who are listening on air, she's a sister.
Born and bred.
I mean, just as chocolate as me. Hey, chocolate, boo, chocolate. And so a lot of people have a lot of myths about African Americans just hanging out with monks.
Well, let me help us all. See, I'm gonna tell y'all.
I mean, because
I'm a Church of God in Christ.
Okay, break it. Yeah,
you gotta be born in it. You can't just join it, kind of thing.
Let them know, like, your kind of like background and how you got to this.
I'm
meditation.
Evangelist Mildred Louise Graves, fourth child.
Y'all heard of evangelist.
And there were all these thoughts about what we can't do and cannot do.
Yeah.
But I just want to share with you all that we're meditating when we don't even know we're meditating.
Wow, yes,
So if you remember, if you ever went to church and you see them old people sitting there humming,
Yes.
Rocking back and forth.
Yes.
You're in a meditative state.
Yes.
You look at grandmama on the porch and they just rocking back and forth. That's a meditative state.
Wow.
You know, if you ever look at a person, they are very slow to speak because they're just kind of thinking about what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Those are ways of being in a meditative state. So it's
Yes.
not something way foreign to an experience of being black or being Native American or being Latina or being Vietnamese or
Wow.
even being
Come on.
Anglo.
Yeah.
It's what we do when we decide to be conscious about our words,
Yes.
our thoughts, and our activity.
Yes.
The practice of meditation is certainly a skill set that we want to develop.
Yes, definitely.
Academically, anyone can talk about meditation.
Yes.
And we see a lot of people saying that. But it's about taking the 7 minutes you need to deep breathe before you get out of bed.
Yes.
Or taking a minute to deep breathe before you start driving. Or taking that 2 or 3 minutes to deep breathe and let your body relax after a difficult conversation.
Yes.
All of those are ways to live in the practice of meditation. And anyone can do that.
Yeah.
As a teacher, I would have my children breathe deeply with me for 60 seconds so that we could begin our day.
Wow.
And before we left, I didn't know what they were going to go home to, so breathe deeply then. Now, as a parent, I did some of that as well, and sometimes it backfires.
Wow.
Because when my daughter and I were having a difficult conversation when she was, 10, 11, and she decided to sit down and count backwards. I was annoyed that she did it before me, but she was practicing what I had taught her.
Yes.
So meditation can benefit you and the people around you.
So you can actually meditate with your family in the morning. Everybody kind of and it's like a morning prayer in a sense.
Yeah, with no words.
With no words.
Just everybody breathe. And I just practice it right now. Just breathe in through your nose. Bring it all the way past your throat, down past your chest to your abdomen. Just hold it for a second. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now breathe out through your mouth. One more time. Just breathe in. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And imagine that you're fueling your body when you do that. And when you breathe out through your mouth this time, just let go. Like you're letting go of all the negative, like letting go of all the toxins. Just breathe it on out. If you do 3 of those together, you'd be amazed at what you do as an individual and as a unit.
Wow.
And also what you will expect of other people. Something deep, simple as breathing. And some people say, Kyndra, my mind is busy. I can't do that. My nerves bad. So that's why when I teach people to meditate, I say, come on, let's just count with me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. 1, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give your mind something to do.
Wow.
And it's really difficult when you intentionally get your mind busy that it can't grab all those other things. And if you make set a goal, like I'm going to do that breathing series for 3 times,
yeah,
then your mind then has been busy for a little over a minute. If you do something like that.
Yeah.
So, yes, we are multitaskers. We have believed in the illusion that multitasking is the way to go. But I'm here to tell you that multitasking is very stressful.
Wow. All right, family, you heard it out there. I'm guilty. I am guilty of multitasking. And so why is it stressful? Because we feel like we're doing more when we're multitasking.
Well, because this whole illusion of not enoughness is also at work. That we think the more we do, the better we will appear to somebody else.
Yeah.
But the truth is all we're doing is putting extra burdens on ourselves, on our mind, our body, and our systems that are designed to keep us healthy and alive and well. Yeah. So multitasking has a place. It is not the place you want to be all the time.
Yes.
There's a moment when you want to be present in the moment. As a parent, I realized that my children were only going to be young for a certain period of time. I'm never going to get that time back.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think you've got to do. This is investment time.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you're too busy to spend time with your children, it's going to come back to bite you later on because you're going to spend that time another way.
Yeah.
So I would just invite you to take a deep breath and sit with something for a moment. If you have to have something to do with your hands, get a little squeezy little ball. If you need to focus, take a deep breath and look at a candle, or go outside and watch the water. You're at your best when your mind is calm.
Yeah.
Because your genius surfaces. See, being busy keeps you
Your
from
genius
allowing your
surfaces, family.
genius to surface. It's already in you.
Wow.
But doing all these things left, right, front, and back all the time, your genius just has to sit down because you won't let it show up.
Ooh, come on here now. She over here speaking all this truth. I can't take it. It's so early in the show to be giving all this truth. So, family, what I've noticed, and especially in our community, we definitely get, and we see it all the time, we get upset about the smallest things so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And the suggestion that she's giving today is if you just take the time just to breathe, just take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out to evaluate what you're being angry about. Like what's fueling this particular anger or this emotion or being upset. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to love somebody. We might be able to hug somebody.
Well, and we do. The opportunity that we miss is knowing that when we allow something outside of us to push us to an action that is not honorable or life-giving, we have given up control. Meditation allows you to take charge of your life. And so when my students said, he made me do this, she made me do that, I take a moment and step back and say, so help me understand that he took your hand and forced you to slug him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what happened? No, that's not what happened. But you know, what that meant was that the anxiety of the encounter pushed you to live out a program that wasn't good for you.
Yes, yes. Yes.
But when we don't take that deep breath, we don't have people breathing around us to help us, then we go to whatever's programmed inside of us.
Yes.
And violence, unfortunately, is programmed more than peace is.
At an early age, too. We were just talking about that.
And so actually, that's how I got to peace ministry.
Wow.
I've been doing pastoral work or spiritual work for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And this church asked me to do a vacation Bible school.
Okay.
And in that church, there were 6 drive-by shootings in 1 week.
Wow.
And my teenagers were in trouble. They were stressed out. They were afraid. This sense of terror and trauma was holding them in a place of paralysis.
Yeah.
And I needed my kids to be okay.
And present with you.
So what I do is for my vacation Bible school for teens, I set up peace vacation Bible school.
Wow.
And decided we'd talk more about peace than we would about anything else. And that I would help them see what peace looked like so that they could be more comfortable and present and not walk around here hypervigilant and too wired to be any good. And every day I had more and more children show up.
Wow.
So it demonstrated to me that there was a need for that kind of conversation.
Yes.
And to this day, all of them are grown, but we still have an amazing connection that I see show out in all parts of that community of which they are responsible.
Wow.
Peace matters.
Peace does matter.
And meditation helps you get to a place where you can discern what that peace looks like. Peace is not weak. Peace is enoughness. Enough food, shelter, clothing, meaning,
Wow.
rest, harmony, love. Those are the things that are components of peace.
Wow.
And until we get past that some artificial medication is going to do it, we will always be in search of something outside of ourselves. When the peace that's possible is right inside, right in your center. And when you meditate, you allow yourself to experience that peace. And once you leave your meditation moment, people cannot tell you that you're not enough.
That's
because
true.
you're centered. And you can say, That may be your opinion, but it is not necessarily my truth.
Ooh.
Peace allows us to do that at every turn. There are all these pressures to be something.
There is.
To be super thin, to have long hair,
Yes.
to make big money, to have all these skill sets and people don't do anything. But when you get clear about what you are, you're made in the likeness and image of all that is good. And that when you are made as enough.
Yeah.
And that you have an opportunity to take care of the temple that houses your soul. When you allow yourself to live in that kind of peace, then you don't get disturbed by little things.
Yeah, come on.
So if someone says that you're not enough, you say, all right then.
Say it again. I'm not enough.
Then.
That's your opinion. But that's not my truth.
That's not my truth.
Yeah.
And if I'm not enough for you, then I support your decision to leave.
Yeah.
And that's a hard one right there, because then you got to depend on your peace again to get ready for the right next good peace. You know what I'm saying?
I'm bringing her back tomorrow.
So,
where's my
meditation is the opportunity to quiet the mind, to slow the body.
Yeah, definitely.
And to open to universal wisdom. In that, you can uncover not just your brilliance and your genius, but healing happens. It has been proven scientifically that meditation lowers blood pressure.
Yeah. It lowers a lot of things, though.
That meditation helps your internal organs to heal.
Yeah.
Meditation helps produce healthier cells. So meditation has been talked about throughout centuries. In the book of Psalms, it says, meditate on the word day and night. So for people who are Bible carriers and scripture quoters that say that this may be something anti-God, well, the scripture says meditate. Think, and the Bible says, whatever things are good, pure, and just.
Yeah, Philippians 4:8. Come on now.
Think of these things. The Quran talks about being at peace.
Yeah.
And so, assalamu alaikum has to just do with peace be with you.
Yes.
Islam, the word, means peace. So, don't let people who want to keep you distracted make you ignorant to your own truth.
My.
That means as long as they can keep you thinking you're not enough, you can be distracted, and they can continue to manipulate you to where you're out of all your resources. Meditation reminds you that you can only wear one pair of shoes at a time.
Yeah. Come on now.
I'm just saying that you can only eat one morsel of food at a time.
At a time. One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. So meditation has helped people control their cravings. There is something called the Four Noble Truths that make you have to take a look at yourself.
Yeah.
So suffering happens because we crave.
Yeah.
We're in debt because we crave. We come into all this debt because we think that if we had the next best, bigger house that we'd have enough. Well, the truth is that you're enough right where you are. In your full nakedness, that you are enough.
Yes.
In that moment. Sometimes when I work with some of my clients, I remind them to start saying, I am enough before you go out to meet your day. I am enough before you go in to meet your meeting. Because when you're clear about that thing, then you will do your very best and your brilliance will show. So you don't have to wait on other mantras. You can create your own affirming mantra to say that will bring you to the place of centering.
Now, what's a mantra?
A mantra is a phrase or a word that's repeated over and over again, and to the point where it has this vibration that enhances who you are. The power of Om is that it vibrates through your entire system and it wakes things up.
Yes.
And in that, your cells begin to do their very best to allow you to be in your greatest moment. So it's a very healing mantra. It's not the only thing. In the church I grew up in, my mother thought all life began and ended with Jesus. And and they could make a song that lasted for 3 seconds or 30 days just on that one name. And I appreciate that meditative experience. I've learned from that. But I also know if I say I am enough, I'm bringing the I am factor that meditation allows me to happen too.
So even when we're, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because there are a lot of, I'm a Christian, and there are a lot of Christians who believe that meditation outside of on the word of God. Well, I don't want to say outside, but even when you say meditate on that word again, you to be able to say that Christians, my mother meditated on the word Jesus, they make a song for 3 seconds or 30 days out of it. This allows us to begin to challenge ourselves, because there's so much more that we could be doing. Even not a Christian, there are so many other things we could be doing as far as in meditation that we allow ourselves not to do because we believe it's wrong. And it's a myth, you know?
It's true. And so what I like about silent meditation is that you're just breathing and attuned with your present moment. And I think that's really important. But for people who it's going to take a minute to get there, the Lord's Prayer makes a great meditative mantra. The 23rd Psalm.
Yeah.
If you can't sleep at night, I just challenge you to repeat the 23rd Psalm 7 to 14 times. Let me see if you're asleep before it's over with. You know?
Yeah.
It is a meditative scripture, as are many.
Yeah.
So the Lord is my shepherd.
I shall not want.
Yep. It means that God is my everything.
Yep.
You know? And really, if you want to get personal, God is Denise's everything and gives her all that she needs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the idea that He leads me beside the still waters, meaning that's about meditation as well. Sit down somewhere, comfort yourself, and notice nature.
Wow.
He restores my soul. It's God's design that we be restored. Not to be running around here saying the busier we are, the more important we are. No. No. Jesus took a break, and that's what bothered people on the water. He was asleep. So...
That's right, in the boat.
In the boat.
Do you know? Lord said, peace, be still.
And then he just woke up and he said, look, what's wrong with you people? In essence, that's Denise's version. And then the magic word was peace.
Yeah.
So meditation is designed to help you tap into your internal peace.
Yeah.
That's promised to you.
Yeah.
That's always available. And you are going to use the lungs that you've been using since the moment you came into this world screaming. Your breath will help you heal your life. I'm just saying. I can't drop the mic. This is not mine.
But you know, but that's a very true statement. Iyanla Vanzant has a quote in one of her books, and she says, "Your breath is connected to the breath of the divine." I know you are connected to the divine by the virtue of your breath.
Right.
And so even in Genesis, you know, God placed breath in Adam. So when we're just sitting here, when we're doing whatever we're doing, when we're complaining or when we're having fun, when we're laughing, every breath, every word that we say is connected to the divine light. And I think once we begin to understand that we are light beings, like when you begin to understand that I'm not just this person who got this body. I'm fine. I'm cute. I'm thin. I'm thick. I'm rich. I'm poor. I'm famous. I'm not. And you just recognize that you are light beings. I think that there's so much that we're connected to light. Just like that breath I just took in was God. You know what I'm saying? Like we're connected to that. I think we would have such a different perspective on life.
Yeah, we're the manifestation,
divine manifestations,
and the perpetrators of the breath of God.
Wow.
So every breath we take is the stream that keeps us on this side of life. I'm
about to shout, y'all. I can't take it inside here with Mama Denise. She is just giving me so much life today, family. I hope you guys, if you have, today is Mind, Body, Spirit Wednesdays, y'all. We have Mama Denise Graves that's in here just teaching on the what meditation is and the importance of meditation. So for those of you guys who are just joining in, thank you so much. We thank you for listening live on air with us. Those of you guys who are listening on Google Play, we do appreciate you for joining us today in this hour of power right now, because it's important that we begin to know how to take care of ourselves. And one of the things or the missions of this particular show, On the Move, is that we begin to give light to the community so we can begin to heal ourselves, to heal our families, and to heal our communities. And so with this particular information that we have today, I hope that you guys are just taking it in. And if you have questions, we're here. You can definitely email us. You can know it is, but this is a powerful conversation, and I'm so thankful that we're able to talk about this freely, because there's so many places that you cannot have this conversation. And so we give thanks to Mama Denise. So this is what I'm going to ask you right here, because a lot of times when people think, when you talk about meditation, people think that you have to have, people think that you have to have the incense, the altar, the Florida water. You got to be, in the Buddhist culture, I believe you have to, what's the thing when you hit the bell or tapping on the side of there's so many myths about what meditation is. Can you just talk about how simple meditation can be?
Well,
without all that, I mean, some people do have that, but for those of us who are just starting out, you don't need a bell. You don't need all of those things.
You have your primary tool in meditation is your breath, your body, and the time. In certain traditions, you can sit, you can stand, you can walk, and you can do a resting meditation. You can meditate naked or fully clothed.
It all depends on you.
It all depends on you to sit still.
Yeah.
And it just says, there's a scripture that says, and be still and know that I am God.
Yes,
That's a meditative scripture.
Be still.
And if you said that, and every word you said, you took a deep breath in between the next word, you would be in meditation.
Wow.
So you don't have to have any attachments to meditate. None whatsoever.
Yes.
Just go, as your old folks would say, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah. In the corner.
And be still. They say you wouldn't be so hot if you just be still.
New Orleans people say in the corner. Go sit in that corner someplace. Rest yourself.
That's right. Calm your nerves.
Yeah, calm your nerves. Rest yourself. Go sit down.
I think all those things are great to have around, but you don't really have to have those.
And you don't have to have those. Family, for those of you guys, I see so many people just chiming in. Thank you for the comments on Facebook Live. We have to take a quick little break real quick. We have a couple of calls on the line that we definitely want to get to. Brother George, Brother Garrett, we're coming to you. We're coming to you, family. Kings, just hold on. We're going to come right to you. So just stay tuned. My Facebook Live family, feel free to ask questions while we go on this quick break. But stay tuned. Don't you guys go nowhere, because we're talking about meditation, the importance of it on this beautiful Wednesday morning on Mind, Body, and Spirit on the Move on WBOK. So stay tuned, family. Don't go anywhere. Hey, come on. Oh. So for my Facebook, people are still tuning in and chiming in. This conversation has just been so powerful with we should just come back tomorrow. Just come back tomorrow. We can just finish the conversation. I feel like I just went to church or something.
Oh, good.
And church, we can talk about what church is. Church is in so many different... Wherever we are, we are the church. So many different variations. But it has just been amazing just to have this conversation. And I give thanks to Brother Shaq, because Brother Shaq is the one who told me I should be going Facebook Live. Without him, we wouldn't even be doing all this right here, because I'd be like, I gotta do what?
Love you, Brother Shaq.
Love you, Brother Shaq. Big ups for that. And so, what is the best thing about meditating? What is the best thing about it? What is it? I could name 10,000. Just do it. Just do it.
I mean, Nike didn't coin the phrase, just do it. It is a phrase that we've learned really from the moment we came into the universe. You just have to take a moment and just do it. And actually, you're breathing anyway. You need to breathe. So you can't make it without breathing. It's about putting some intentionality into the depth of which you breathe.
Yeah.
Most people are shallow breathers, and so that's why they don't appreciate the benefit of meditation. Everyone's breathing right out of their chest.
Say that again. What's a shallow breather? Come on.
A shallow breather is someone that's right here, and everything all the time. And so even when you eat, you can't digest your food good because you're just breathing right here.
My Lord.
So if you notice when I said take a deep breath and let that breath go past your throat, past your chest, down to your lower abdomen. I'm like, let that breath go all the way down through your body. And then when you bring it back out, you're bringing out toxins and negative thoughts, and you're letting go of tension when you deep breathe. So the key is just to practice it a little bit at a time. Most of us have lived in such post-traumatic stress that it has hampered how we breathe.
That's that PTSD. Have you ever heard the initials PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, is when you continue to relive trauma over and over again. And you usually hear that term coined with the Vietnam veterans or just veterans or military, but people in communities with high violence or high domestic violence people who have just experienced trauma, rape victims, they can be in a period of PTSD for years.
Well, not just them. Dr. Joi wrote a book called Post-Traumatic Slavery Disorder.
Oh,
so people who are descendants of oppression also have this carried on through the generational line. And so just being, that's to right now.
Oh, we start.
I'll catch up.
Hey, family. We just want to welcome you back to your favorite show on WBOK called On the Move with your favorite gullah girl here, Kyndra Joi in the building. Y'all, we were just, Mama Denise was in the middle of a sentence on Facebook Live, y'all, talking about oppression, and Jazz was just like, it's time. We was like, okay, we coming. So thank you so much for joining us again. If you are tuning in live, we just want to say thank you. Tap that person next to you who is not joining in live and tell them to tune in live with us at www.WBOK1230am.com. And for my Android and my iPhone family out there, we do have the app that you can download, so please make sure you go ahead and do that. And before we go any further, we have 2 people that are online, so we just want to make sure that we get them in. But dial that number 504-260-9265. That is 504-260-9265. And family, I got you guys. I'm gonna try. We're working on this live thing so you guys can hear on Facebook Live. But y'all let me know if I hear these callers or not, okay? Because we're about to get it started. So first caller we got, brother, is that George we got first? Brother George, how you doing today? Hey, come on here, King. Come on in here. Give thanks.
In my experience, right, through my journey, through my addiction, right, through my addiction, through that process, I heard that word, and all my life I heard that word, and in my life I was told that word is the highest form of praise that I can give, so I was already brought out on the word. So to use it became the most incredible part of the journey as I'm listening to you all day, because it doesn't matter if I'm sitting in a room by myself, in my car, in company of situations that make me unnerved or uneasy. All I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, Brother George.
If y'all doing it this morning, I just don't hold you up. I know I can just keep going on and on and on and on. And if you don't cut me off, I will say, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. The reason why I tell you the peace that comes in my mind, my heart.
Thank you so much for calling in. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Brother George. Thank you so much, Brother George. We do appreciate that, family. Let's go ahead and take this next call right here, Brother Gary. Hey, King, how you feeling?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
All right, all right. Yeah, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I just want of meditation.
Yes.
Meditation dealing with melanated person.
Okay, okay.
Because just you know about the man in the hat and looking at the little old lady and some things that you can meditate on that can bring you